Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to pop in and I now have some toast. I actually took this out of the freezer. I personally really love toast from the bread from like the farmer's market. And then I made tofu scramble because I have peppers that were ready from my garden, which is so exciting to come home to, as well as I also decided to start using some of my herbs. And so we're trying the Greek oregano today. We'll see how that is. I have not ever had Greek oregano. And then I also went ahead and did the tomato. I just did like cherry tomatoes. I don't have any tomatoes yet. So I got some from the store and then sriracha in case I want it. But that is kind of like what's going on right now. I mostly just have a lot of things to do around the house and just want to try to like get things done, like cleaning, and I of course need to water my garden, but for the most part I'm trying to like make sure to take some time each day to like chill out and like have like that period of time where I'm actually doing things, but then also have that time where I am just catching up on TV shows or whatever, just so I'm not overworking myself. I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks and I'm okay, I'm good. Like, I knew I was going in the hospital. I did not think I would be in there as long as I was, but I basically did like a test for my epilepsy to see like where like exactly in like the side of my brain that the seizures happen, like where exactly it was coming from. I like my like neurologists and like people out there might understand it better who are like nurses and doctors, but I'm okay. I definitely have like some shaved hair here and there, but it's all good. I can't wash my hair like as often as I would like, but that's okay. I also have a lot of staples in my head right now, so let's get eating. Enough of that. I just kind of wanted you guys to like at least know like why I needed some time off. But I feel like these like next couple of videos are just gonna be like pretty chill until I feel like up 100% myself again. It has been so great to be back home though, and like have my garden and just be able to cook like real meals because let's be real, like hospital food is not the best. I had lots of people and family members who like brought me food because, which, I'm so grateful for that, but I still was like ready to get out of there because I was in there for so long. The Greek oregano, I think, definitely has like a different flavor. I wish I had like, I forgot it and I like threw it in like at the last minute. I wish I had like thrown it in like sooner because I think it would have definitely like enhanced the flavor. I never can find that like black salt that people talk about using in tofu. So if you got any hints as where to find that, I would love to try it. But I think I'm gonna I made the bread like way too thick. I also want to like make some starter today and do things like that. So I will see you guys in a little bit for lunch. And I also have, we're also gonna make like dinner ahead of time. Another tofu recipe, but I really want to try this one. Oh my gosh. I think my sister especially will be impressed. I really want to try this one, so we're gonna like try it. I also have just been trying to like, you know, really get back on eating 3 meals a day, and like just sometimes you lose like so much weight in the hospital if you like are just not enjoying the food. So I will see you guys in a little bit, and I hope you grab a cup of tea or coffee, and I will see you guys soon. We are back. I am dressed. We are going to make starter. So I am going to use unbleached all-purpose flour. I do have bread flour because I decided to go ahead and buy that when I was at Walmart. I'm not a huge fan of Walmart, but we had to get some like house stuff there, my boyfriend and I, so I went ahead and brought it there. And I actually have this whole wheat flour that has not been getting used, so I am actually going to try that. I am honestly like not sure if it's bleached or not, but we're gonna try it and just see how it goes. So I am going to make some starter by just doing the 1 teaspoon of 2 different flours. I could just do all purpose. I could, but I don't really think I'm going to. Plus, it just tends to feel like a lot. So, and then after that, we're just gonna add some water. Honestly, like at this point, I don't even remember if this is like the whole wheat or if it was the whole meal, because I know it's one or the other. And then just add a little bit of warm water. Alright, so we have the 2 flours. I actually think there's too much water in here. Just pour a little bit of the water out, or we're going to have to just redo it. But that's okay. Yeah, it's like way too much water. But we are going to just do a teaspoon of butter. And I like to measure out the water because I think it's so much easier, and a lot of times if I don't, then it turns into a whole, like, no, it just like turns into me not like putting too much in, basically. It's very much like got that like little pancakey mix, and I think it's literally just enough. It's interesting how it like looks so far, really like just very like pancakey. But my hope is that as we continue to add on, it'll get even more like, get that look more. So I wanted to give you guys an update on the garden. Here are the herbs. The Greek oregano really sprouted, and it is so yummy. it has a very like peppery taste. And then here's my dill, which is doing very well. And then the lemon basil. And then we have, this is the regular oregano. And then this is the cilantro. Man, like, they're really doing well. And then the basil, I'm definitely trying to start using them some. And then we've got peppers. And I already ate some of them this morning because the ones that are turning like more orangey, those are the ones that you know were like almost ready. And there were some that were completely orange. And then my fig tree, I definitely need to get my boyfriend to help me put that in the ground while I'm on like watch. Here is my tomato plants, 3 different types of tomato plants. They have grown tremendously. And then we have the different peppers. Some of them are like stuffed peppers, and then some of them are just like different colored peppers. And then these are the zucchini. They have grown insanely. Like, I was so impressed to see how they were doing. I actually really want to try making zucchini bread, but like vegan zucchini bread, so we will be testing that out when the zucchini finally grows. And then here are my other plants. Some of them have grown like really well. Good afternoon. We are working on dinner so that then when my boyfriend gets back, he can just come in and do his thing. I wanted to show you the tofu that I made. It did not get as cooked on the other side, which is interesting, but this is a dill pickle tofu. It's cooled down, and I made a lot because I followed the recipe. The only thing I did not follow was the pickle brine because I just kind of poured in everything that my mom gave me because I personally do not like pickles, but I actually have had like a thing for pickles as I have become older, in the sense of like dill. That's what I like, is like the flavor of dill in like chickpea salad, or like I wanted to try this recipe because I like the flavor of dill, and like I don't mind things like, I love, red onions that are pickled. I love banana peppers. So it's like, it's really interesting. The only reason why I don't really care for pickles is because I hate cucumbers. So I will be interested to try that. I really didn't want to cook it anymore. I probably should have flipped it, but that's okay. I'm not really like, as long as it gets crispy enough, I am not super crazy about it. The Brussels sprouts are cooking right now, but those I like them crispy. I decided to go with more of a, just like put some salt on it and olive oil rather than doing something super intense like everything bagel seasoning. I am like debating if maybe I want to try one of my herbs on the Brussels sprouts. So we will see. I just wanted to come in here and show you what I was doing for dinner. But I will probably not see you until tomorrow or another day. So see you guys. Hope you guys have a good afternoon or good night. Bye. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. It has definitely been just kind of like a few days of just like adjusting. You saw that I started doing a starter again, as well as I've been watering my plant, and then just honestly just like cooking different things, trying to get back in the groove of cooking. And I will say that dill pickle I think definitely could have been better, but it was still like good. I actually still have some of it left. I've been eating it for lunch, surprisingly, rather than for dinner, which is what it was planned for. But I think just like the way things worked out, that's what I ended up doing it for. and then I'm gonna catch up with a friend tonight, which will be nice. And I also have been having tofu scramble because I have so many like peppers that have been ready, and I have been loving going ahead and just using those and like tofu scramble, as well as just until my tomatoes are like 100% ready. I have been buying some tomatoes from the store because I can also find ways to use those by like throwing them on a pizza or other things like that. I know my boyfriend and I are going to have a pizza night, which I'm so excited for. I don't know, a pizza night sounds so fun. I am finally like 78% through Long Bright River, this book. I never thought it would take me so long, but I think I also like had a period of time where I was just kind of like in a daze with being in the hospital. So I am really loving it though. I really like it, and some of the chapters are so short that you don't even realize that you finished a chapter. So it's very good, and it's very like just gripping. I already like now, because I watched the TV show, I know that like the person that you expect to be the bad guy is not who ends up being the bad guy. So I think that like kind of like it really like has taught me to not watch the TV show first, but I didn't know it was a TV show until I was so far like hooked that it was like, oh, like I can't like not pause it. So I also ordered 3 new books that I just felt like I wanted some more like summary and like, you know, finding your dream type books. And I have a lot of books that are like crime right now, and so I just wanted to get a couple of books. I picked a lot of the books that were on the cheaper side so that I could, you know, just have some extra book. And I do still have some books I can read, but I just definitely like want to try to have thrift books that definitely helped me within the sense of like adding books to my list that are like ones I want to eventually read, but like when they're like pricier, like when they're like that $21 or $25, just don't buy them and wait until like they get to be like at least $15 or less. And I do want to also go to the library this weekend, so I will try to get like a haul video or like a review video of that, because I would love to just talk about that experience. I know there's one book that I had really wanted to read from there, and I never ended up like getting it because I was like kind of reading all these other books, and so I was actually kind of considering maybe getting that one. So we will see. I honestly think I'm going to end the video here because I feel like my video went all over the place, but that's okay. I think sometimes you just have to do it that way. And I also feel like this was my first video after being gone for almost, well, for 9 days. I keep wanting to say I was gone longer, but it feels like I was gone longer in my mind, even though I was not. But the hospital can do that to you. Like, I can show you, like, I have pictures of myself when, like, I had the rods in, and even my boyfriend was like, no, I don't want to see that. So, I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a good day or night, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!